If you're using Windows, this matters. Now this might look like just another Windows Update discussion, but something about it doesn't feel normal. At first, everything seems typical. Small changes, nothing major. But the more you spend time with it, the more you start noticing things that don't quite add up. Features showing up without being announced, parts of the interface behaving differently, and subtle system changes that don't really have an explanation yet. And that's when it starts to feel like this isn't just another update. Because behind the scenes, Microsoft isn't just adding features anymore. They're quietly rebuilding parts of Windows 11 itself. And this entire effort is part of something called Windows K2. A hidden rebuild, not a new Windows. Now when you hear that name, it sounds like it could be a brand new version of Windows, maybe even Windows 12. But it's not. And honestly, what it actually is might matter even more. Because Windows K2 is Microsoft internally trying to fix Windows 11 from the ground up. Not replace it, not rebrand it, but go back and improve the parts that never really felt finished in the first place. Why Windows 11 needed fixing? And to understand why this matters, you have to look at how Windows 11 has felt over the past few years. On the surface, it looks clean and modern. But when you actually use it every day, there are small things that start to stand out. File Explorer doesn't always feel as fast as it should. Search can be inconsistent. Different parts of the system don't always feel connected. And overall, it sometimes feels heavier than expected, especially compared to Windows 10. Microsoft is fully aware of this. And instead of continuing to stack new features on top of those issues, Windows K2 is focused on fixing the foundation first. Performance improvements that actually matter. One of the biggest areas they're targeting is performance. Not just in a marketing sense, but in how the system actually behaves moment to moment. The goal here is to reduce the overall load that Windows 11 puts on your system. That means using less memory when idle, cutting down unnecessary background activity, and making core apps respond faster when you open them. Even basic things like opening File Explorer or launching settings are being optimized to feel quicker and smoother. And this might not sound exciting at first, but it makes a huge difference in daily use. Because right now, if you compare the same hardware running Windows 10 and Windows 11, Windows 10 often feels lighter. That's exactly the gap Microsoft is trying to close. Rebuilding Windows with modern frameworks. At the same time, they're also changing how parts of Windows are built. A lot of people don't realize this, but not everything in Windows 11 is truly native in the traditional sense. Some parts rely on layered systems or mixed frameworks, which can lead to inconsistencies. That's why sometimes menus don't feel smooth, animations don't look right, or certain apps behave differently from others. With Windows K2, Microsoft is rebuilding more of the system using modern frameworks like WinUI 3. And what that means in practice is a cleaner structure, faster interface rendering, and a more consistent experience across the entire operating system. Even the Start menu is being reworked using this approach, which should make it feel more responsive and less like something that's been patched together over time. Then there's File Explorer, which has honestly been one of the most criticized parts of Windows 11. Not because it's unusable, but because it hasn't felt reliable enough. Sometimes it's slow, sometimes navigation lags, and large file operations don't always feel smooth. Microsoft is directly addressing that. With these changes, File Explorer is expected to feel faster when searching, more stable when moving or copying files, and generally more responsive when switching between folders. There's no dramatic redesign here, but that's actually a good thing. The focus is clearly on fixing how it works, not just how it looks. A less annoying Windows Update system. Another major area being improved is Windows Update. Right now, updates can feel unpredictable and sometimes frustrating. Random restarts, interruptions at the wrong time, and progress screens that don't always explain what's happening. With Windows K2, Microsoft is trying to make the entire update experience more controlled and less disruptive. Updates are being structured in a way that reduces how often your system needs to restart, while also giving you more flexibility over when those updates happen. The idea is to make updates feel like something that runs quietly in the background instead of something that constantly interrupts your workflow. Customization is another area that's finally getting attention again. Since Windows 11 launched, a lot of users have been frustrated by missing features, especially when it comes to the taskbar and start menu. With Windows K2, Microsoft is working on bringing back some of that flexibility. That includes options for repositioning the taskbar, adjusting its size, and having more control over how the start menu behaves. The recommended section in particular is getting improvements, with better customization options and the ability to turn it off more easily. Microsoft is separating these experiences more clearly, which should make local search faster and more accurate, while keeping web search optional instead of forced. And the goal is to make this consistent across the entire system, whether you're searching from the Start menu, the taskbar, or inside File Explorer. Then there's AI, which has been a major focus for Microsoft recently. But interestingly, they're starting to scale it back slightly. Not remove it, but make it less aggressive. Instead of pushing AI features everywhere, they're shifting toward a model where AI is available when you need it, but not constantly in your way. We're already seeing signs of this with reduced branding and more control over how AI features appear inside apps. Even the setup experience is being reconsidered. One of the biggest complaints has been the requirement to sign in with a Microsoft account. While nothing is officially confirmed yet, there are strong indications that Microsoft is working toward giving users more flexibility here, possibly allowing easier local account setup in the future. And finally, there's overall system stability. This is the part that most people won't notice directly, but it has the biggest impact long-term. Windows K2 focuses heavily on reducing crashes, improving driver reliability, and making things like Bluetooth, audio, and camera connections more consistent. Basically, fewer random issues that interrupt what you're doing. When you step back and look at all of this together, one thing becomes clear. Windows K2 isn't about adding flashy new features. It's about fixing what's already there. And that might actually be more important. Because if Microsoft gets this right, Windows 11 could finally feel like a complete and polished operating system, instead of something that's still being figured out. Now the only real question is execution. Because making promises is easy. Following through consistently, that's the hard part. If you want to stay updated with everything Microsoft is testing, including hidden features and upcoming changes, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to TechGetter Official, and turn on the notification bell for more Windows updates. A lot of this is rolling out quietly, and some of the biggest improvements aren't even fully visible yet. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.